Hey everybody. Oh, 1 second, I need to change something here. Oh, I wasn't totally prepared for this. 1 second, gotta change the name. I'm just messing around with getting the Twitters set up. I accidentally sent out the wrong tweet, but it's fine. Anyway, move that over there. Anyway, yeah, so today, for a little while anyway, I'm going to be playing Super Mario World 64, which is something. This is the next review I'm doing, is the game you're seeing right here. So I figured why not stream it or something like that. I don't really know what possessed me to do this one. But it also gives me a chance to sort of mess with the stream because I'm trying to figure out how to get the screen sizes to be what I want them to be. So actually I'll do a real quick soft reset here. That way you can take in the entirety of it. Okay. Welcome, this is Dinosaur Land. In the strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool is missing again. Looks like Bowser's at it again. So yes, this is a port. Well, I don't even know if you could call it that. It's something based on Super Mario World for the Sega Genesis. Alright, here we go. As you can see visually, it's pretty spot on. Whoa, jeez. But the controls are garbage, like most pirate games. I'm playing this with a GameCube controller, which is actually working a lot better than I would have expected. So that's good. Trying to remember how to... There's a way to do a spin jump, I think. There we go. That's how you do a spin jump. Okay. Yeah, but this is the subject of the next review. And I'm sorry if anyone saw the tweet that said I was playing that Mario 64 ROM hack. I would love to be playing that right now, but that's a me and Tom thing, so that's going to be coming later. Anyway, yeah, so this is the next review. It actually starts off not terribly. I would by no means call it good, but this first level or so isn't awful. The checkpoints don't work. That's something. Off. Yeah, like I said, the checkpoints don't work, so I have to start all the way at the beginning. The music's bad. The controls are bad. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. The music actually gets better as the game goes along when they start stealing music from other sources. But these opening tunes don't sound... They don't have the Mario quality with them. Okay. So you might be able to see this. They've got the mushroom hidden behind there. I can grab that. I can show you one of the great... Oh, that was weird. One of the many amazing features. The block breaking actually does work in this, unlike other such games like what am I thinking of? Yeah, the original Mario World bootleg and Mario World itself, actually. Oh wait, no, what am I saying? Mario World. Of course, Mario World had that feature. Yeah, the original Mario World bootleg did not have that feature though. That original game really didn't have a lot of the elements. Even this one does, but that one's still a superior game. The Hummer Team version is still probably the best version, the best non-official version of Mario World out there. Unless there's another one that I haven't learned about yet. What? Okay. Alright. Of course, the terrible jumping mechanics make the pits just the worst. Oh. What? The music changed. What? Oh my god, are you for real? Oh. What? Oh. Oh. That's the quality you can expect from Super Mario World 64. Ugh. As you can see, this first level is pretty accurate to its official game counterpart, but they added a bunch of extra gaps, and it's not as bad as some bootlegs as far as gaps go, because they really are the worst thing for a game like this where the controls are so terrible. But still not a fan. That was really weird though, like when the music changed. I'm really curious as to know what was up with that. The piranha plants don't adhere to the normal, if you stand next to them then they stop thing. Oh, and then there's this. They added poison mushrooms into this game because it wasn't difficult enough. Hit rate 5. Okay. Okay, yeah, so notice how the music got a little bit better, like it became fuller. That's because they started stealing the music from, if I recall, it's Super Battle Tank is one of the games. And then, Tailspin and, I want to save the last one. I want to keep that one a secret for later, when we get there. Because that's just, it was incredible what they stole. There's not a lot known about this game, actually, as far as, oh, shoot. What its origins are. It's speculated that the people behind the classic game Super Donkey Kong 99, also were behind this one. But that's complete conjecture. No one knows when it was developed, who developed it, when it was released, who published it. It's an enigma. Really, that's a pretty good descriptor of this game as a whole. It's just an enigma. Why does it exist? Especially later in the game, some of the design choices and that music choice, which I can't wait to share, especially. It raises questions. This also only has 6 levels in it, which is an embarrassment even compared to Hummer Team's version, which, if you include the 2-part cartridge, since that game technically came in 2 parts, as I later discovered, that game had something like probably 20 levels, if not more. The controls really are some of the worst. It's been a while since I've played the Hummer Team version, but I swear that they were able to get it better than this. The problem, as always, is speed up and slow down. Takes a long time to gain momentum, but once you do, you're like a rocket. You'll be able to hear my more concise thoughts in in my review coming out probably tomorrow or Wednesday. Sort of depends. And then hopefully this Friday we'll be streaming some more Star Road, that so far excellent Mario 64 hack. And maybe some other stuff too. Shoot, I might need to try and get some. This isn't the only Genesis Mario game. In fact, there's still one I haven't played yet. And I don't know if I will. Maybe that'd be good for the stream. It's called Super Mario 3... Or no, it's not called Super... It's just called Mario 3. Around the World. Which is really bizarre. Because there's, of course, Mario 3 is already a real game. There's another game called Mario... Okay, so I guess, yeah, to give a little information. There's a game called Mario 4, The Space Odyssey. Which I did a review of. If you go to my YouTube page, you can, see that, obviously. But there's another game that supposedly came before it called Mario 3 Around the World. And I found that really strange because I assume the reason they called it Mario 4 was because there wasn't a game called Mario 4 yet, and it'd be easier to I don't know, fool people or whatever. But then they released Mario 3, so it makes me wonder if there's a Mario 2 for the Genesis out there that hasn't been discovered yet. We'll just have to see. The best way to handle the piranha plants is just going underneath them, generally speaking, which is sort of the opposite of how you would normally approach them. Okay. Whoa! I'd be fascinated to see if there's a speedrun of this game out there somewhere. I don't know if that's really a thing that people do, is speedrun these bootleg games. But might be worth looking into. Especially as they get more obscure. Oh, what? I think it goes without saying that that guy was not there in the original game. Here in a bit, if things keep up, I'll have to resort to save states, which is not something I'd like to do, but might be my only option. Because this game is crazy and stupid. It feels really unfinished, and I don't mean like poorly programmed, which it also is, but I just mean like the 6 levels are really weirdly chosen. Because you have, obviously, these 2 levels are from the very first world of Mario World. Or first area, or whatever, however you want to refer to that. And then the, actually, the first 3 levels, well, we'll see that, the 3rd level is based on the castle. Then level 4 is based on the first level of World 2, which makes sense. And then level 5 is a completely original thing, and then level 6 is a completely original thing, and then the game ends. So I feel like they had other things in mind, maybe. They were going to make maybe perhaps a fuller port. Oh, wow. I only got 8 credits left. I mean, there's a few graphical glitches, but for the most part, it doesn't look bad. Like, not how some games look from pirate developers. But now that I say that, I'm trying to think of an example of something that looks particularly ugly. And for some reason I can't. Well, I guess that Pokemon Diamond game that I talked about recently, that featured a pretty ugly looking Pikachu. No! Oh my god. I hate it. Alright, there we go. Like I said, save states might be a must. Oh, get back! Shoot! And you're so slow, because these controls are terrible, that you have very little hope of catching up with one of those if it slips through your fingers. It's like about the what are we at? 10, 20 deaths on this level. That's when the music really starts to get grating. And I think this is stolen music, so it's not like it's it's not like it's first level music, which is truly awful, but it's still really something. See, I don't know why they decided to up some of the challenge here, because they had a plenty tough game as it was. Still, they were smart in the sense that they didn't, they didn't make the gaps too ridiculous. This in the original Mario World, this is the first level that can start giving people trouble, like beginners, a lot of trouble, because it has a much heavier emphasis on platforming than the previous ones. That was just amateur. Here they scale it back slightly to compensate for the ridiculous, awful controls that they devised for this. Shoot! Alright. It's time to start the save stating. Alright. Oh. Okay. You know what? And another thing, actually, the hit detection is pretty spot on, from what I can tell. That's something they seem to have gotten right. It never feels that cheap. Some of the enemy attributes are kind of cheap, I guess. But the hit detection itself is fine. Oh, jeez. Okay, I believe we can actually go down this. Alright, I'm gonna make a save state. Error saving state, why? Okay, I'll just call it... Let's call it save. Okay. Here we go. Oh, what? Oh, okay, well, I guess it saved me here anyway. I don't know what they were expecting me to do here. There we go. I don't think that really helped that much, but it was something. I guess there's Yoshi coins to collect. I didn't even really think about that. I doubt they do anything, though. Maybe they unlocked the hidden boss. Oh, God. Ugh. The visuals are super off-putting because they look like a game that's good, and they remind me of the enjoyable times I had with Super Mario World. But it's all a lie. They try and look like Super Mario World, but this is some... Oh my god. This is some sort of awful ripoff. That being said, I mentioned this in the review coming out Wednesday, too. I'm really ragging on this game now. That's because I'm playing it. Objectively speaking, or as objective as I can be, this game isn't particularly terrible. Like, I feel like I've played worse from all sorts of angles. Games where I feel legitimately angered with there being a thing. I keep on making that mistake. Okay, time to load that state. Not redoing all that. I think that it might be impossible to do this part as Big Mario, actually. Beginning to wonder. Still pretty hard to do it as Small Mario. I think that Solmari might have been... Well, I don't know about that. Solmari has its issues too, but I think it might have controlled better. I'm trying to find an analogy. Well, actually, now that I think about it, probably Super Donkey Kong 99 has controls of equal or worse value. And considering that people speculate that this game was developed by that same group, I wouldn't at all be surprised. Okay. Alright, here we go. Now this is one thing that I like that they did when they were converting this level. You got all the gaps and you got those platforms in the original level that are like, that disappear and stuff. Well, they don't really disappear. What do? They like flip out, they fold out, and it's pretty tricky, especially for first-time players. Now, if they included that in this game, it would be the worst thing ever. Oh my god! I give you a little bit of praise, and that's what you do to me. But here it actually makes a lot of sense because the controls are so stilted to have these sort of nicely spaced, small spaced blocks. It makes it a challenge which feels reasonable, and it makes sense within the control limitations. See, that's something that I feel like is really important when discussing these games, is that having stilted controls isn't by its nature bad. Having stilted controls which don't complement the gameplay would be bad. And I feel like here they do a pretty okay job with that part in particular of complementing the controls. Some other spots though, not so much. That's placed in a pretty cruel position. There aren't many power-ups in this game. I think you only got the mushroom. You got the mushroom, you got the feather in the next level. And you got the poison mushroom, which is something totally new that was never in Mario World that they just decided to add. I guess they just wanted to be even more evil. That poison mushroom, by the way, is when we'll get to the end of the level here, and that's a bunch of crap, what they decided to do with that one. This bullet bill pattern too was never in the original game, but it makes sense. It's because if you didn't have that, this platforming might be a little too easy even. But this seems to be an appropriate balance. It recaptures the original difficulty, just through a slightly different way. And I can appreciate that. And that's another thing too, like, as you can see there, the controls are able to complement it, because in some games you would not be able to pull off that maneuver. I'm going to make another save state. Okay, that says error. Okay. This one gives you at least enough motion while you're in air. Maybe that's something that I'm actually noticing now, is that at the very least it gives you a nice range of motion while you're in the air. And that's something that I don't think the Hummer Team version did. And that's often been a complaint about a lot of bootleg games, is that their handling of the air control, oh shoot, is usually pretty atrocious. I guess we'll just have to take a leap of faith here. I only played this about a week ago, is when I was recording footage for the review. Okay, here's this. Yeah, that is cruel, and I hate it. The fact that they put a poison mushroom there. If you don't come in there knowing it's there and at a decent speed, then it rides right up on you, and makes it really challenging. Okay. Another save. This level is based on the first castle, obviously. But it uses assets sort of from all over the place, which makes me further think that perhaps they had more planned, and that they just weren't able to pull it off. So they're like, oh, well, let's stick some of the assets from what was going to be the later levels in here. Because it really doesn't feel like it has any cohesion to it. You got thwimps, you got the Koopas that climb on the fence, you got ninjas, you got fireballs, you got this horrifying sound effect you can make. Interestingly enough, you can't actually kill the Koopas by hitting them from above. You can kill the ninjas that way, which I don't know if you'd be able to do that in the actual game, but if you try and do that with the Koopas, you die, which is a bunch of crap. This part's a little bit tricky, because you get stuck on that corner. It has a slightly bigger hitbox than it appears, and then, yeah, the Koopa's right there. So I won't load a save yet, I'll just play off with these lives. When eventually I did get kind of good at this game around level 5, or at least I thought I was getting good, and then level 5 completely demoralized me. I think it's where most people give up when it comes to this game, if you didn't give up already, because it is a completely brutal, cruel challenge. Okay, there we go. It's a completely new design. As we've seen, most of these levels, all these levels so far, have been based off of pre-existing Mario World levels. I don't think we can hit these. Yeah, those are just there for show. Pre-existing Mario World levels. That one is not. It's some maze crap that they came up with. Okay. That was something. And it is just ridiculous. Well, this is pretty ridiculous too, now that I'm looking at it. If only my jumps were good. But that one includes a lot of poison mushrooms, It has a time limit which ends up being pretty steep, especially if you don't know how to go through the first time, and of course I didn't. And then the final level as well is another just bunch of crap. It's not even a full level. You just fight a boss, but it's still insane. That's actually, I mentioned earlier how the hitboxes are pretty good. That's the one time in the game where the hitboxes stop working, and it's a pretty crucial moment, as you might imagine, being the end boss and all. And they got it completely wrong in every conceivable way. You know what, I'm gonna make another save here because there's a lot of crap on the screen, and I don't want to have to come back to this point every time just to die at the same spot. And look at all that. Look at how much stuff they decided to throw in there. This part's I think a fairly good rendition of the Mario World segment. Pretty spot on. The giant falling pillars look right. I'm surprised they were able to pull this part off, actually. But yeah. Through! Are you for real? Oh my god. I hate that. And it looks like, actually, if you touch it from the side, yeah, it doesn't hurt you. So, that's something that I don't think a lot of other pirate games would do. I think they would just make it one big object, touch it, and you die. Well, I guess if you touch it from the side, at the bottom still. So I shouldn't have given them so much credit. Let me load that state. I take it back. You guys suck, whoever you are. Unknown game developer. That's another thing too, I think, that's kind of worth mentioning. Oh, what? Come on, doors. I don't think it's known whether or not this game is Chinese or Russian. God. Which, of course, Mario 4 Space Odyssey. Wow. I had a considerable amount of difficulty with this part when I was recording for the review as well. Mario 4 the Space Odyssey is a Russian game. This one, I know, appeared in Russia, but there's also a Chinese version. I don't think Mario 4 had a Chinese version. So, it's kind of up in the air as to pretty much everything about this. As far as I can tell, there's nothing that gives it away. Alright. Sweet. Boss time. Now, they weren't really able to get this boss to work like it did in the original game, but I don't really mind, because it's competent enough. There we go. Works perfectly. Hit rate 6, defeat rate 3. And I still don't really know what that means. Alright. Here we are. World 2, whatever you want to call it. The second half. That guy's walking around, he probably shouldn't be. Who cares? Certainly the people who developed this game didn't. So I'm not going to either. Oh, jeez. I forgot that was a thing, yeah, there's weird attack shells. aggressor shells. There we go. Oh, jeez. Okay, here's like an example of them doing something kind of clever with what they got. So I can approve of that. Make a save here. I don't know what this music is, but it seems familiar. Seems like a dream. In the original game, of course, this will give you a chance to get 1-ups, but I don't think it does here. It's just kind of a thing. Oh. Oh, I can't hit that guy at all? Oh, that's a load of crap. Oh. Jeez. Alright. Here we go. Trying again. Oh yes. I remember this from the original. God. Oh, man. Oh, please. Jeez. What? Ah! I dropped the controller. Okay, I'm gonna save a state. Well, wait. 1 second. Where was this at? Okay. Yeah, I'll start from here then, that works. Couldn't remember if I saved in this level or not. I guess I had. Not the most friendly enemy placement I've seen. In fact, it's kind of crap. Okay. Oh, I just remembered another game with controls that are terrible. I'm reminded by this little slope here that they so kindly added in. The classic game Pokemon Gold and Silver for the Super Nintendo. I say sarcastic. I say that sarcastically. I don't think any game has ever been more of a non-classic. Even by bootleg game standards, not a huge fan of Gold and Silver. I mean, it's got appealing graphics and stuff, but I just don't know about that one. I think there should be a hidden area here. Oh, there we go. Come on. Work with me here. There we go. Shoot. There we go. What? You're gonna kill me in your bonus area? That's pretty mean. Jeez. That's a loaded. That's a load. Psh. I don't remember running into that problem before. So I guess I'll just avoid that this time. Bonus areas that can kill you are something that I don't really like, and if I recall, Mario Brothers 2 has a fair share of those. Which is part of the reason why I'm not a huge fan of the Lost Levels. In addition to, I think that it is far too difficult. I know that a lot of people are still upset about the whole, you know, Nintendo didn't release it over here thing urgently. Oh, come on. Yeah, I can't do this without the cape. It's far too essential to this run ending anytime soon. I'd be interested to know what kind of glitches exist in games like this. I mean, there obviously must be quite a few. I mean, if a legitimate game like the original Mario Brothers has so many, then some, you know, crappy thing like this probably has some, I'd imagine. Whether or not they'd be interesting, I guess, remains to be seen, but I still think I find it interesting. Save here as well. I might call it quits on this in a little bit, just out of boredom. Cutting it close there. It's not really what I wanted to happen there, but okay. Someone messed up making the arrow. Well, good attempt anyway, I guess. And I just cheat my way to the ending. Wonderful. Okay, here we go. This is stage 5. The infamous hated... Oh, wait. I guess this would be stage 5. I guess I'm thinking of stage 6. Stage 6, I guess, is the more difficult of them. I'll have to revise that little bit in my script. Oh, and of course Jeopardy music, which is the musical cue I was waiting to share with everybody. I hope you all are enjoying it. I know I am. Yeah, so stage 6 is the really difficult one. When I was playing through this on the review, this level didn't give me much problem because I just cheaped my way through the whole thing. Oh, great. Wow. I really do love the Jeopardy music. What's this? I don't know what that was trying to tell me, but looked kind of like an arrow. Oh, God damn it. See, the cape is an essential part of this later game. I'm surprised this level is giving me trouble now, considering how easy it was last time. Oh, jeez. Everything's icy. People's favorite kind of levels, right? Hmm. I don't know what that's trying to tell me. Is there like a secret there if I press down on the block? No. That's pretty strange. Some of this is just designed to totally ruin your day. Okay, I'll give this a few more tries, but I might just call it quits. I already played through this once, and as soon as I started playing this, I began to wonder what possessed me to want to come back to it. If you've played this game even once, you've experienced it all, like, twice. Because you've had to replay the levels so much. Even with save states, it's a brutal endeavor. Especially the final boss. Which is so weird and challenging that I actually wanted just to show you guys that. But I'll just save a bunch, I guess. It's essentially this, well, not even essentially, it is a giant bouncing head with a terrifying smile. It's really weird, and from what I can tell, it's not from any other Mario game. I don't know what its origins are. Oh man. Okay, I'll just load. Like much of this game, the final boss is also a mystery. See if I can get enough speed here. No. This game doesn't have that thing like Mario 3 and Mario World do, where you can kind of maintain some of your speed. Okay, this has got the shell, I think. It comes down to ruin my day. Alright. Okay, so we're doing better this time. We were able to dodge the shell at least. That's something. Comparing this to, like, say, something like a Kaizo, I think would be unfair. But, there we go. cheaping our way to the end. I could say I feel sorry for doing this, but that would be a giant lie. Cheating! Here we go. Now, this is the level I was trying to talk about earlier. This terrible, evil thing they came up with. It is truly one of the worst things. Music-wise, too, this is... I don't even know. Oh. There's a star in there. Oh my god, that music. Ah. Notice the the poison mushroom that's been very conveniently placed up there. I'm not even sure if this is doable without the cape, honestly. Well, pulled it off well enough. Alright, let's try and find our way through this. Exit. Yeah, I feel like that's misleading. Whoa, there's one-ups? Well, that wasn't the right way. But at least it just brought us back. It could have been worse. I feel like I have a slightly better idea of what to do, just having played this before. But even so, the level's ridiculous. And very unforgiving. The time limit, though it's, what, 200 or whatever right now, ends up, feeling a lot shorter. After you've wandered for a while. That was a lie too, so it must be the bottom path, I guess. Oh, I feel like I remember this now. Yes, if this is what I'm thinking of, it's like really super challenging. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna make a save state here, which actually isn't even the best thing to do necessarily in this level, because if you miss save, yeah, I think I need to use that guy to get up there. If you miss save, you might run out of time, and totally screw yourself over. Still, even so, oh. Well, I'll still give it a go. But I might just need to load that state. Even so, though, it is easier with save states than it would be going completely blind, I think. I'm making another state just so we can be a little bit further and we don't have to worry about hitting that right. Because it is actually a little bit more specific than it looks. For this, I think you actually do have to go to the top part, maybe? Come on. Jeez. Timing this right is much harder than it should be. I don't understand why it's so hard, but it is. Maybe I can gain some speed here and then like fly up there. Yet another problem with this level. Getting the physics to work. And now you're starting to see, I think, why the time limit is such a problem. Crap. Let me try and take the bottom path now that I have the flying cape. I might have had... yeah. I lost it last time. Oh boy. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it can go in there. Which really complicates things. Really all I can try and do is just pull off the cape here. Which is really quite irritating. I'm really not entirely sure the point of this level. Why they wanted to have their own original thing in here. Other than like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we had our own original Mario level? That's the only thing I can really see to explain it. Because, like, it was... I mean, it wasn't great, but at least it seemed to follow some sort of rules earlier. I might regret this later, but I'll make a save here. Well, I guess there's a feather, so... what's the worst that could happen? Get dropped back there, I guess. Yet another reason why save states are your friend. Don't know why I chose that path. I already established that that one wasn't the right one. Okay, going down here again. Must be the orange. Oh! Okay. So basically it's just a bunch of crap. Okay, fair enough, I guess. That really puts a hamper on things. So I gotta beat this as Tiny Man Mario. Oh my god, I just established that I can't do that. Why did I do that? Idiot decisions here. If this was a Mario World ROM hack and not an original engine and everything, this probably could actually work as a real game. I mean that. Like, the level design isn't that terrible. It more so just doesn't really work with the terrible control and physics engine they got. And this level goes on forever, which also isn't appreciated. I'm beginning to get kind of low on time. But I think I am close to the end. At least somewhat close. What? Really? I am slightly shocked. I had no idea that that would kill me in one hit. Well, now I'm working on a slight timetable here because I wanted to wrap this all up in an hour. Not looking like that'll be the case now. Come on. Save state. Oh. In a way, this is kind of a good thing, because then I can look at some of the things that I might have glossed over and do some rewrites. But it seems that aside from a few minor factual things as far as which levels were which, my assessment seems pretty spot on. Oh, geez. There we go. Feather is, like I said, essential. And it also looks like it's doing something that's kind of irritating here that I'm only noticing now, is that this is like a few games that are out there encouraging you to kill yourself by giving you more time if you die. So they have these time restrictions that make it really hard to do it in one life. But if as long as you die, you get to basically beat the level with a fair amount of time left. Okay, now, I think it's this one, but just to be safe, I'm gonna make another save state. Try it. Yep. All right. There we go, guys. We're on to the final part of the game, which is arguably even worse than that level, which was a load of garbage. Okay. Well, let's well, yeah, let's make a save state. Well, actually, yeah, we'll just save state. And then we'll have to end up saving after every hit anyway, because this boss is a load of garbage, but this way at least we have something so that if we run out of all our credits, we can... Okay, so the idea here is that his the area in which you can hit him is super small. Only a few frames. It's in between when he shoots the bullet bills for the first time and when he stops moving. After he's turned. It's really quite ridiculous. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh! We got a hit. Okay. Save state. Oh wait, did it say error? Is there a hotkey for that? I mean... This isn't really the most efficient way to do this. Ah, Mario, you're so slow. This took the majority of my time too while recording the review, was just getting this done. Shh. Oh. See, I thought that would have gotten me. The timing is so specific that I don't even really understand it. have to head out here soon. I don't got much time for these games. You see, that was right on it. I do not understand where the proper timing is. It seems like luck half the time. Okay, that was just bad. But even still. I would have thought that that was about right. Unless I'm, you know, coming in at the wrong angle too. Which is possible. There we go. Another hit. Still making progress at a faster rate than I did before. It's too bad that the save state hotkeys aren't working right, because this is quite annoying. It's a very specific. It seems like that there's yeah, that was too early. There's a slight window where he can shoot and you can hit him at the same time. That's another bit of challenge that is present here, I guess. There we go. Alright. Another hit. I think we're getting close. I think we're gonna hit a good run here. But I might be wrong. I just realized there's a time limit on this level too. That's interesting. So another reason why playing this game without save states would be nearly impossible. Because you would need to plan every single movement perfectly, and then also plan for the whole issue of time. I thought that one was right on there. Ah. Shoot. Oh. Come on. You see, this is why the first boss was so perfect. You just jump on its head a few times, dodge the obstacles. None of this bull crap. Oh man. There we go. Another hit. Only a few more to go, I hope. That was stupid. Oh, come on. Ah. That is the worst thing. Is getting hit by that bullet bill, because you got the timing right as far as the already really small window in which you can hit him, but then Just a tad too late. I'm really not sure why that window is so small. Oh, okay, so you can hit him there too, I guess. Interesting. Maybe that should be how I try and pull this off, then. Does that jump directly into him? Yeah, that might be worth a try. That might be the way to do it. I mean, granted, the bullet bills make things difficult, but at least this way I don't have to worry about that super precise timing. But I still have to, well, I guess if I wait for the top one to go. No, that's still going to be really hard. Oh boy. Ah. There we go. We must be close. There's always new problems to encounter with this boss. When he shoots from the bottom first, that's a good time to hit him. To hit him after he shoots, but when he shoots from the top, it makes it super difficult because you have to wait for that second one. It's only going to be a few more hits, I think. I don't get why I always do that. I think it's because I got the controls mapped slightly backwards. I'm playing this with a GameCube controller, actually, which works better than you might think. Okay, it's done. Yes! Jeez. Oh, man. So this game is quite something. I feel like this ending screen kind of sums everything up. I have absolutely nothing to say other than that final boss is a load of crap. Level 6 is also crap. Everything before that, though, is mildly playable. So if someone wanted to make like a ROM hack or something like this, I think they could turn it into something that didn't make you want to like rip the hairs out of your head. But I don't know. It's still quite the piece of work. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is where I'm going to end the stream for today, probably, but Thanks for stopping by and seeing this thing. And hope to see you later for probably some Mario Star Road, which is actually a fun game, so it seems. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.